Alright, people, what's up? It's your boy Cool 855 Kenny 84 back again with another video. Welcome back to the show. Listen, this video is brought to you and sponsored by Lord Almighty. All praises to the Most High. Let's get into it, man. Listen, you are back with another episode, Trucker Tales. Yep. I'm about to dive into it, man. Just a brief. I'm getting ready on my way to Alabama. I'm on load, but anyway, man, this video, man, like I want to bring to y'all be another Trucker Tale episode. Basically, traveling 48 as a truck driver. My experience. When I came out of school in 2009, I was told by my trainer that when she was driving, she had stopped driving to do the training in the training program. She had been driving 10 years. She once said that her quote or her slogan, her quote was, the first 5 years is the vacation. And then after that, it became work. So, basically, yeah, like in the beginning, it's gonna seem fun, exciting, all this stuff. You're going places you have never gone before, places you probably never even knew about, things of that nature, seeing things that you've never seen or never thought you would see, all that type of stuff. And to validate what my teacher had said, it was like the first, I won't even say 5, I don't know, the first, I'm gonna say, for me, like 3-4 years was basically a vacation. The first 3 or 4 years was like a vacation, because then after that I started becoming regional, and then I became local. So I mean, I wasn't really traveling all over the place like that. But yeah, definitely the first 3 years for sure was like a vacation, going different places. I got to see things and do things that basically broadened my horizons in a sense, because what you get exposed to is, depending on how you take it, you know what I'm saying, like it can be just for, you know, I guess pleasure or whatever too, but the way my mind thinks, like I'm trying to learn on top of that, you know what I mean? Like different places, different regions, just all type of stuff, and then, you know, having a newfound respect for things in life, and because I mean, like I said before in another video, I'm big on nature. That's what I'm into, so you get a lot of that in here in this truck. That's for sure. You get a lot of that. But yeah, man, I can name like some of my, I mean, I've had some scary moments for sure, but I've had a lot of eye-opening moments at the same time. Different places I've traveled, things like that. For the most part, I did like it. But of course, as a trucker, you know, you're gonna come up on situations that's not gonna be favorable. I mean, and at the same time, this is part of your job. This is part of it. So you gotta learn from it. You gotta go through it and learn from it. If you make mistakes, you're gonna make mistakes. Learn from it. You know what I mean? Learn what not to do. Like every situation I've been in that I've been able to get myself out of, or had to do whatever to get out of, it was definitely a learning experience not to do that again or make that mistake again and stuff like that. But you know, other than that, man, I mean, like, I've traveled everywhere in this country except for Maine. I haven't been to the state of Maine. I think it's the only place I haven't touched. Everywhere else I've touched. Everywhere. So I done been to, all over the place. You know what I mean? And for the most part, yeah. I mean, it was an experience. It was a vacation in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have downtime and you can go out and really, you know what I'm saying, visit or go to some sites, or, you know what I'm saying, get in the city and do something, like, you know what I'm saying, you can really enjoy yourself on top of that. So I know for a lot of reasons that's why a lot of people do get into trucking, especially if you're, single or young or whatever. Like, pack your stuff up, you know what I'm saying, like, you don't have to worry about like a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying, like bills and things of that nature. You can hold off on a lot of stuff and just do this job right here and just stack your money. I mean, for a lot of people, this is the way to build money or rebuild your credit or whatever the case you may got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you are allowed to do that with this type of occupation, because you basically live where you work. You know what I mean? So, if you're single, you don't have to worry about having a house or an apartment or a car or all that stuff. You know what I mean? You can get in a truck, and that be your mode of transportation, where you live, where you work, all in one. You know what I mean? So it's a good opportunity for people in that situation. But like I said, like, yeah, it's definitely been a eye-opening and a fun experience. And a lot of these places, I don't travel all over the country anymore. I've had my fill of that. The last real over the road I was doing was probably about 2-3 years ago, when I was starting out on my own and trying to build my company. I had to travel more, so I wasn't going far, but I was going like as far west as probably like Arizona, and then as far east probably I think I may have touched Virginia, West Virginia, in that area, but not all in New York and LA and all the cities like that, Miami, all that stuff. Like I said, I've had my fair share of driving in those regions. Some good and some bad. New York for sure, definitely on the bad side. Definitely on the bad side for New York. I can't think of anything that was good in New York except for the food. You know what I'm saying? Except for getting some food. But New York truck driving is definitely not for the faint at heart. And if you a rookie, you really need to have somebody with you that's experienced, that can help navigate you. Because putting a rookie out there by themselves, because you're coming straight out of school or whatever, it's a recipe for disaster, man. You really got to learn. Going on the East Coast is learning a whole, it's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like the rest of the country. It's a whole nother situation. You really got to pay attention. You got to be focused. There's so much traffic, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. So you really got to be on top of your game, especially being in the truck, because it's like the situation can happen just like that, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. So you got to be on top of it. It's like getting lost. Can't be getting lost. Not in New York. Not in New York City, rather. I don't keep saying New York State, but New York City. Can't really be getting lost, man. Like, because there's no, it ain't that type of situation out there. But great place to visit. I mean, I can at least say I've been in New York City. You know what I mean? Seen that, you know what I'm I'm saying? I didn't really go in New York like that. I mean, yeah, I went to Brooklyn a few times, had Brooklyn runs. I went to, where else I go? I think I went to the Bronx one time. Where else did I go? Brooklyn, Bronx, and maybe that's it. And I know I went to places like outside, like New Jersey. I mean, not like Jersey. I've been out there, Newark, and whatever the other town, Trenton, and then Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? Like out there, that whole area. So yeah, I mean, around those parts. It's a whole nother situation, man. But an experience for sure. You should definitely get the experience and experience it for yourself. You know what I mean? LA, the same thing. LA ain't too bad. It's just a lot of traffic and a lot of it's just a lot of traffic with LA. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The mountains. I mean, it is what it is on that. You know what I mean? You gotta be used to that being on the West Coast. You know what I mean? That's a given. But I mean, I touched pretty much all the major cities. I've been in every major city in this country. At least once. But like it's definitely been an experience for sure. I wouldn't take it for granted at all. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, like even though I don't do that type of driving no more, I still miss it sometimes. I miss just being out on that open road, you know, going to unknown places, you know, seeing different stuff, meeting different people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a vibe for sure. That's why my whole whatever the next half of my life look like is gonna be dedicated to traveling, but more so outside the country. I know there's a lot of places I still want to go here inside the country. Probably gonna be doing that more often, but I gotta go renew our passports. But definitely outside the country for sure. There's so many places I really want to go to and touch and all that stuff. So, but I mean, like all in all, man, it's been a good experience. Like, you know, the first few years has been good, and then like my teacher said, it started becoming work. It was like, okay, you'd have been in this place after you'd have been there so many times. It's like, yeah, it's the thrill is gone, the excitement is gone, all that stuff. So now you just working. So that's what she meant by that. Like you gonna go to places like first couple times, cool. After you've gone there 3 or 4 more times, like, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna be like, okay, well, yeah, I've been here, I've seen this, you know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be what it is no more. But I still love my job. I still love my career. I still love getting up, driving, traveling, and all that stuff. Even though it gets on my nerves sometimes, but I still love it. But anyway, man, I just gonna drop that little tidbit down for y'all, man. Thank you for checking in with another episode of Trucker Tales. Got more of these coming on the way. Comment down below, let me know if you like these types of vlogs, or if not, you know what I'm saying? All comments are appreciated. Also, please go follow my family channel, Married Without Children, on YouTube. Also, go follow my wife, Just Being Aisha, on YouTube. You can also follow our platforms on Instagram, Married Without Children, Cool with a K _855 Kenny, and Just Being Aisha, and also Aisha Owens Brand, all on IG. Links will be down in the description. But till the next time, I'll holler at y'all. I'm out.